Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going way better than fantastic and your journey to self-betterment is going way better than fantastic as well. Today, I wanted to address a very important question that was asked by a subscriber. And that is, why do narcissists keep targeting us? Why? Now I and many others believe there is a spiritual nature around these happenings. But even so, I believe there is a very human reason why that most people can understand if explained to them. And it's very simple. Narcissists target you because you're real and because you're genuine. Now them hanging around, or you getting wise to what is happening and can get away sooner rather than later, is a different story. And this not always but usually has to do with a broken nature or problem within the person that was or is targeted. Such as they grew up with a narcissist mother or father. Or both. Maybe on top of that you were picked on as a child in school. Maybe on top of that you have had many codependent relationships with narcissists in your adulthood. This is usually the main factor for them really latching onto you and sticking around. But the main first initial reason why they honed in on you is quite simply because you are real. Because you are caring. And because you are loving. And they can tell. It's not an act and it's not fake. Because you see, narcissists, even the overt ones, they have spent most of their lives developing their craft on how to get over on other people. And not always, but I believe most of the time they can tell who another narcissist is. Because they know what they have to do to pretend to be a decent person. And most narcissists don't try to reinvent the wheel, so to speak. And it doesn't matter what country or background we are talking about. They for the most part all are reading off of the same sheet of music. So when someone comes along that doesn't seem to be fake like them, or what they know to be fake, they believe that there is a good chance you are the real deal. So they then target you. Now they will take it a step further after you are targeted. Do you have a family? Do you have life traumas? How did you grow up? And the list goes on and on. And it's that check-off list they will go through to let them know how easy it will be to get their hooks into your life. For instance, if they say, "Oh wow, my mother and father are both great people. They are still married till this day and I love them very much. And I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters who I'm very close with." There's a good chance this narcissist will think, this person has way too many buffers. And they may literally ghost you after a month of hanging out with you. Why? Because they met someone that is equally just as kind and they are too the real deal. But they don't talk to their parents. They had a horrible childhood. And they have other life traumas. The narcissists in this instance will say to themselves, "Jackpot." This is why understanding the fact narcissists are in all walks of lives and they are constantly scanning and hunting. Think of narcissists like great white sharks. They will from time to time hunt an adult sea lion. But for the most part they hunt the pups playing in the water away from their family. Or those too slow to keep up with the group. Why? It's less work and less danger for the shark. And it's because of this. Such a shark might let a big adult sea lion swim right on by and do nothing. Or they might start to swim close to investigate and yes, target them in a way. But the moment their senses detects a pup in the water, they forget all about that big adult sea lion they were targeting. And they now are targeting the pup. You see, just being a real deal sea lion is all that is required for the great white shark to target it. However, for the shark to stick around and take it to the next level, this sea lion should have no buffer or protection. And the best ones the shark can pick is a sea lion pup. You see, the narcissist originally honed in on you because they sensed you were real, not fake. And for a narcissist that is looking for narcissistic supply, they love and crave someone with real emotions and real love. Yes. They will and oftentimes will use other lower level or less smart narcissists to get supply. However, their best food source they enjoy the most or someone that has real deal empathy and love. But they want to make sure that can actually trick you and manipulate you into becoming bonded to them. And this usually can take place when you have no buffers. Or no one to take up for you. No one to comment that their behavior is strange or there's something not right about them. Because trust me, most narcissists know they aren't right at all. And they know their behavior at times can be strange even though they can fit into society well. And the reason why they can fit into society so well is they make sure that certain people can only see their fake good side in order to keep up their front. And because it's a lot of work, they might limit their time with such people. However, someone that has no one there to help, they can afford to let their mask slip from time to time. No matter it be on purpose or on accident. Because they know they can spin this into being simple misunderstandings. And with no one there to say hey, wait a minute, that doesn't seem right. They know the chances they can get that excuse to work with someone that is broken is quite big. Now that we talked about the practical side, let's talk about the spiritual side. And the spiritual side, believe it or not, has a lot of similarities to the human side. And that is because you are a real person. Yes. You are flawed. Yes. You have likely said and done many things in your life that might make you feel very bad and regretful. But that regretful and sorrowful feeling is what makes you different than them. And God can see and God knows this about you. And the devil can see it too. And it's this repentive heart and love that you have that is dangerous for Satan and his rule on this earth. Because you might just be your example. You might just be able to turn one soul, including your own, back to the Heavenly Father. You see. Here's an example. The family unit is a broken mess. Yet in true narcissistic form, the system that is put in place is said to be there for the good of children. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. When most of us know that the system is to benefit they, whoever they is or are. It's to benefit their pocketbooks and their power base. Well, what would happen if you and many others like you were able to move about through life without dealing with this narcissist over here and that narcissist over there? Well, you might be able to work on some serious issues. Like the family court system. And others would see your work and then changes would be made. You see, Satan knows this fact. So he sends you and he sends me one narcissist after the next. With the attempt to derail us from our life purpose. And so we miss the real spouse and friends that God has truly intended to be with us for a lifetime. Some people are for a season. And others a lifetime. And those that are supposed to be with us for a lifetime are truly special people. They truly are. But how can you end up missing such a blessing? Being tied up and attached to an energy-sucking demon of a narcissist, that's how. So what does this all mean for you? Protect yourself. Learn how to do for yourself and try to keep looky-loos and strangers out of your business. Here's the thing. I know everyone is different. But do you crave and feel like you want to snoop on this person or that person? Meaning you want to trick this new friend to tell you all about their finances? No. No, you don't. Why? Because friendship to you is exactly that. It's friendship. And you don't care about such things. Well, if someone is asking you questions that makes you feel a bit off, take a step back. Even if they were so-called nice 3 days before. We live in a strange world and it's perfectly okay to protect yourself. And if someone wants to know you better and be in your life, they will understand you have boundaries. As they should have boundaries as well. But in a nutshell, It really is that simple. You are real. You're a kind-hearted person. And you're not a fake. That's all it takes for a narcissist to turn your way and take a second look. Well, I hope this answered your question. Keep the questions coming. It helps us cover more ground and help out others. Because the more we share, the more we grow. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.